guys, welcome to my channel. This morning it is about 7:30 a.m. and I'm about to see what I'm made of. I'm about to fix me some shrimp, crawfish, and crab bisque. I'm about to fix me some bow tie pasta, and I'm gonna fix me some pecan pralines. Yes, and I want to see what I'm made of. I'm going to take this to my son's job today for a treat. Today's Friday. And guess what? He's here.
Yeah, so you guys, I taught my mom how to cook, and now she's trying to teach you guys, so I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, right. The name of this channel is Cooking Like My Mama Taught Me. So I got him in the kitchen this morning so he can learn a thing or two.
What about cooking like my son?
No, maybe you can teach me how to cut hair. How about that?
Maybe we could do that.
Okay. All right. So let's get to it. I'm about to put on my shrimp bisque. I have my shrimp. I have my onion I'm about to cut up. I have me some half and half. I got my Tony Satchery, my garlic powder, my onion powder, and a little crab ball, just a tablespoon. I got my seasoning, my onion, my crab meat, and we are about to get this party started. Watch me.
So what we got now, Ma?
All right, I have my butter. I'm about to add my seasoning blend and my chopped onions. And I like to do frozen because I don't like cutting up seasoning.
See, that's on your son's channel. He would have cut up the seasoning. He gave
All right,
people
next
fresh
time I'm
seasoning.
going to get you to cut up the seasoning. How about that?
All right, we can do that.
Okay.
All right, so how long we want to saute this for?
I saute it for about 7 minutes. 7 to 10 minutes.
Okay, we see you guys in a minute.
Okay.
All right, so what we got?
I got my seasoning sauteing. I got me some shrimp over here sauteing. And I'm about to add me a little Tony Satchery.
Only found to Louisiana,
to my
right?
shrimp. Oh yeah, this is Louisiana style. Trust me.
But listen, I'll go to the store and buy y'all some. They sell it for $2. You give me about $10. I ship it straight to you.
Trying to make you look profit.
Yeah,
Got
you know.
me a little
Supply and demand, you know.
garlic powder, a little onion powder. I'm putting that in my shrimp. Let that saute. Now, I've been doing these seasoning for about 7 to 10 minutes. But now I'm going to add 2 or 3 tablespoons of flour because I want to make me a roux. And I'm going to let that brown for a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to add my half and half. And I'm going to put my shrimp and my crawfish in here. And I'm going to add me a little chicken broth. And at the end, I'm going to put me a spoonful of crawfish and crab boil in here.
Yeah.
And I forgot my main ingredients, my corn. I gotta have my corn. I love corn and hot stuff. All right, now this is a roux, but it's not gonna be a brown roux. This is gonna be a white roux. That's what you gotta have for your crawfish bisque. Crawfish, crab, shrimp bisque, all this the same thing. But I want my shrimp to cook a little bit. Don't want them to get too hard. I just want them cooked down a little bit so they won't be raw. All right, in a minute, I'm gonna put my half and half in here. And then I'm gonna add my shrimp to the mix. 1 pint. And then I'm gonna add my chicken broth.
Put it down.
Okay.
Go. What are you adding a half and half to?
A little milk.
Okay.
All right, now my onions. They sauteed. They not raw anymore. They not burnt. They just right. Now I'm gonna add my half and half. Matter of fact, I should have warmed it a couple of seconds so it won't be cold. It's not that cold though. Come on here. All right, I did warm my milk a little bit. So I'm about to add my milk. I already have my flour in here. So the milk and the flour, this is gonna get a little thick. All right, I'm about to take my shrimp and I'm gonna add my shrimp to this. And then I'm gonna add me a little bit more seasoning and put me a tablespoon of crawfish oil in there. All right, I have my milk.
What's in here?
And here's my crawfish and shrimp I'm gonna add to this. I added me a little crawfish to the mix. And I'm about to put the crawfish and crab in my sauce. Here we go. And I'm gonna let that come to another boil. And while I'm at it, I'm about to add my corn, but I don't want to put my corn in there frozen. So I'm gonna take and put my corn and let it cook a little bit. Add my corn that I've warmed so it won't be frozen going in my mix to change the heat of my cooking. All right, I have my corn in here. And now I'm about to add my chicken broth. And now I'm about to add me a little more Tony Saturine, a little garlic powder, about a teaspoon, and a little onion powder. And here, I didn't put my green onion in at first, but now I'm gonna put my green onion in because they didn't need to saute. It's gonna be my color.
Go.
And last but not least, I got me a little Zatarain's crab and crawfish boil. This gonna give it a little kick, not spicy, just a little kick. I'm only gonna add a tablespoon. And I'm gonna let this boil for about 5 minutes, simmer on a low heat for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and check on it. And here we have it, guys. Our crawfish, shrimp, and crab bisque. All right. How about we let this simmer for a little while? And I'll be back. Okay, guys, it's been about 15 minutes that we've been sauteing our bisque. And as you can see, it's getting thicker. So I'm about to turn it off and let it relax for about 20 minutes. And then we'll see what we have here. Looking good, guys. Looking good. All right, here we go. It's been resting for about 20 minutes. And this is what we have. Shrimp, crawfish, bisque. Bon appetit. Now I'm about to get started on my pecan pralines. All right, this is ready to go. Just gotta let it cool off enough so I can put it in some containers. And we'll be ready to go. Okay, guys, I've been at this since about 6:30 this morning. I just dropped the boys off at school, and I'm about to fix me some pralines, pecan candy, however you want to call it. I have me 1 Eagles brand condensed milk, 1 can, 1 cup of sugar, 1.5 cups of pecans, and 1 stick of butter, and a tablespoon of vanilla flavor. I'm about to put my butter, my condensed milk, and my sugar. You don't have to put your butter first if you don't want to. You can put your butter last. Matter of fact, I'm going to save my butter for last. I'm about to put my sugar and my condensed milk in here. My candy is getting to the point where it's boiling. So in a little bit, I'll say about 7 more minutes, it's going to be ready to put my pecans in. I'm going to add a little bit more flavor and my butter. I'm saving my butter for the last. Seems like it tastes a little better when you save the butter for the last. It don't cook so long. But it's getting to that point. Okay, it's getting to the point where it's almost ready to put my butter in my pecans. I had to stop for a minute to check my pecans because I didn't want to put any peels in there. So I had to move it to the side because you can't stop 1 minute with this candy or it will scorch. All right, in about 3 more minutes, it's gonna be ready to put my pecans in and put my butter in. I just added my butter and I'm about to add my pecans. And I do have another video with the whole steps of the pralines candy being made. But this is for another occasion. And I'm taking this to the shop. But if you want to see the whole video, go to Rise and Shine praline candy and it'll pull it up. Now I'm going to put my pecans in. I want all those pecans to get roasted up in my candy. And after my pecans, I'm going to put me another tablespoon of flavor in here. And in a minute, I'm going to be putting it on the buttered foil paper. When the sides start getting crusty, you'll know it's time to take it out. We are almost there. I'm going to give it 2 more minutes. All right, here we go. Time to take it out. See the bubbles. See the top, the sides is holding on to the sides. And I'm about to take it off and put it on the paper. Here we go. All right, while my candy is getting hard, I'm about to take and put a little salt in my bisque. Let it come to a boil. I have my butter on my garlic bread. I'm going to put me a little garlic powder on my bread. I'm about to run this to through the oven. Put my bisque in some containers. Put my pecan candy in a container. And I'm about to run to the barber shop. See how they like this. Here we go. Okay, guys, I'm at the barber shop. And I'm about to get out the goodies and see how they like it. Here we go.
So I want to let you guys know the soup was amazing. I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too.